Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect time.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's all with his granny's permission, of course.
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the—
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over.
But what forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your pal!
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Sitlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend—
All right. I understand where I'm needed. I'll head out right away.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea. As you all know, Auroran is working with the captain and we need to stop their— The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element. The source mechanism. Will head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you—
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure— No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it. Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage to break through the
Understood. Then we should, head out now. Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word. I'll proceed with caution. All right, this is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but
there are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first so they can—
Hey, don't get too close. Kanich is handling things over there.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
yeah, looks good. Well,
I can see the inside!
perfect. We'll keep going. The rest of you should head back.
All right. Please, take care.
This spell is from the Masters of the Nightwind.
This must—
There they are.
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect.
They're here.
I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of...
What was that sound? It was like a piercing—
Now's our chance to turn off the— Oh, Auroran? His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. You see? You indulge your...
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. Please finish what you said.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not...
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to... After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from underground when I activated the device. What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Ugh. Am I dying?
Ah, Auroran, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face?
I heard everyone wanted me to...
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But,
Auroran, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some... Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe?
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that recipe, actually. A merchant, to be exact. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy? You could travel all over.
our Auroran? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then... why did my birth... Oh, maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but... surely everyone is born for a purpose. If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the meaning of my existence?
Done spacing out, Auroran? Did you finish your...
Yes, Granny, it's just... will learning all this really make...
Of course not! I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without...
Because you're a genius.
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch. It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again, no matter the circumstances.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroran. No matter what anyone else has to say.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. That's what she always says. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just looking at the aphids.
Something interesting about them today?
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they...
Bummer. Guess that means less honey this year.
Aoife, do you think...
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is...
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Auroron, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals. Come on, give me a hand.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in one piece. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close to death, but...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
It was you, the thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far stronger than a weakling.
I'm not weak. There's just a limit to what...
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You really think...
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly...
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing.
But I don't want things to end.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side, the Abyss doesn't stand.
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part too.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this.
No. No, this isn't right. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No! I won't die here!
Auroron! Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You managed to do the impossible.
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding your...
I can't
Maybe he thinks of Auroron as a comrade. He was helping to rein him in all this time.
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold on to yourself.
The worst appears to be over.
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. It failed, I'm sorry.
You saved my life, and now the debt is repaid.
Auroron, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave...
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always... No one is born a hero. And no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the masters of the... Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that like you. I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too... Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it still symbolizes your nobility and yearning.
My ancient name. BD.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the answer you found for your life. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength and be born anew. Through your devotion, you will prove your worth. Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we...
I am happy to see your plan advance one step.
What?
Just as I thought. The Lord of...
The Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night King?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is... When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. It is a sound that agitates. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect on your friend was heightened, and his soul almost shattered. And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer...
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No. An additional soul was affected. However, this soul does not hail from Natlan.
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines.
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss.
Oh, right! You said before it all came from the power of the heavens.
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the only possible vehicle for the power generated by the device. It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but such as rebuilding the ley lines once more, at the cost of my own existence.
But why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, but adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the night.
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival. Mavuika inheritor of Shibalonke. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. And the effort, say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my You need only nod your head. For the sake of your...
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rule, not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you. The people of Natlan, just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of...
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the...
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own...
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced some...
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now.
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably...
Or history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, but as I was on the brink of death, my wish for... I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way...
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special. Even now, you stand before me, dazzling like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebear, your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now...
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
You come to me with many questions. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the seven. they prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the ruler of death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the Almighty. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence remains unknown to all but a select few.
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I use that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions. I'm not familiar with that concept. The device is capable of... Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact... If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might have a new You come to me with many questions. Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles. Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar... You come to me with many questions. And you should... Yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to...
Young girl?
What? You come to me with many questions.
In that case, allow me to formally welcome we now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa, seeing the two of you
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me.
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. Auroron helped as well. We tracked down 3 scholars, Abarawa, Bosomtwe, and Kush.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort, even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
But that means making everyone forget their past! We should... actually, speaking of the Gnosis...
That story begins with the Cataclysm, 500. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon. Only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same. And from that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before you knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse...
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so... extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have—
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been—
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of—
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to—
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved—
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on the person's potential. The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron fought back from the brink of death. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. I'm sure you're exhausted. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to come, so we need to be prepared.
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more. All right, let's head back.
That hurt.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another— Oh, someone's calling us.
Something wrong, Traveler?
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldier. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure, but listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and...
Hey, Shilona?
Nothing I can handle. Just, some... Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate...
You must be exhausted too.
Don't worry.
Kanich, you made it back!
Oh, these must be friends of yours. Well, heck...
Yeah, a lot happened while we were in the ruin. We'll tell you about it some other time. We won't keep you then. Let's talk later.
Auroron.
Granny? What's wrong, Granny?
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I... Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that... I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want, I know.
You better be sincere. This is an incredible...
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But I don't regret it. I just had to do something. Not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still...
You're welcome. Anyway, don't feel too grateful. Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could uncover one of my tricks. Anyway, I have something else to tell you. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan, and you should understand you'll have to take responsibility.
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because—
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fist do the talk.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your leg.
Could you not? I still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you? All right. Make me an offer.
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish, can you let...
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. Oh, Traveler, Paimon. Didn't expect it.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these little rascals.
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin. I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron really wants to thank you, he can treat us all
Sounds great! We'll be there. If you're done for the day, we should get some rest.
You ready?
Yep. let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler. But we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mavuika must hold him in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children. Both.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the—
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a hero. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell— Forging an ancient name is no easy task. And creating one for an outlander makes it even more challenging.
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be— We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the Abyss, or what the final price of averting this disaster will be. If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This—
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim. And you, Siglali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something.
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Mavuika's plan needs— The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just— using this power on the Pyro Archon has—
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
How?
A key part of Mavuika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the ruler. Considering its origins, the price of using that power—
You're saying Mavuika is going to die?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a descent—
Don't forget, Siglali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. The ruler of death's power will allow Mavuika to triumph over the Abyss. The ruler of death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply gets— Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid.
Mavuika knows about all this, does—
Yes. I imagine she has lost.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem— She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectation. My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this—
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? 10,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to them. My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the traveler's experiences in this land. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire. And the traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of Natlan.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Really. Thank you.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the time for you to leave. It's...
Shilon and Sitlali, is there—
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us, like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventures.
Really? Let Paimon— Whoa, it's the two of us! And that must be—
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about its form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, you two. It's, like you saw yesterday. She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in...
Exactly.
Well, if you say so.
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go!
I see. I'll send reinforcements. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes, it's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale? What areas are they targeting?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty are reporting attacks.
Could this also be some kind of omen?
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. It knows we're only one hero short. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity, and it's—
You're saying we just have to hold out for—
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protecting civilians. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our warriors have— All right. Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Sitlali, as an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Understood. I'll leave—
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the info. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right. No time to lose. Let's go!
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold out for long. Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
Thank you for coming. We were almost at the breaking point.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming, wave after wave.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of people were hurt in the battle. Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered everywhere.
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here.
I know, but these were medical supplies.
It's them! Over here!
We came to help, but looks like you don't need it. Nice job making it through.
Now we can head straight to the next location.
What other areas need help?
Here, take a look at the latest battle. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan to pass on. If you see a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy, feel free to ask them about the...
Thanks! Now where should we go next?
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight, so let's split up. Choose where you want to go and we'll
still looks like they could use some help here, though.
It's all right. Don't delay your rescue efforts on our account.
But if we stay here too long, the monsters might come back.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you decide.
Thank you.
What's going on? Were other places hit?
Yeah, seems like it.
The Pyro Archon told us to be ready to evacuate. She warned us something like this could happen.
You got here just in time. But what?
Wounded?
This area was hit bad. We're housing the wounded in this house for now, but we're short on medicine. It's not easy for them to get around. We don't know what to do next. We're sitting ducks if we stay here, but...
Thank goodness you're here, though. You saved us all.
You're right. The monsters are gone, so should be safe for now.
That will take time, though. And some of the wounded can't walk.
Don't worry. Once we escort the first group, I'll call for reinforcements. That way...
Let's help them out here for now. Then we can head to the next area. Oh, there's a messenger over there. Don't...
Thank you.
Yeah, that was close. Thank you.
Just doing my part. It really is getting dangerous out here. Looks like stick... Anyway, I should head out.
She seems quite anxious. Guess that means things aren't...
Thanks for the help. Yes, per his order, we're now under the Pyro Archon's command. Not everyone understood his decision, but our Lord's orders take precedence over all.
We're alive because of them. They saved us.
Well, guess that means we should thank you guys.
Agreed. Where are you headed? The people of the Springs?
That was the plan, but I don't know if it's safe anymore.
I suggest heading to the stadium. Most of the manpower will be focused there, so it'll be safer than staying with the tribes. Once we take care of these monsters, some of our soldiers will escort you.
Thank you so much.
Guess a little extra help never hurt.
People from all over Natlan are heading to the stadium. That area needs to be the center of our... If your other tasks are complete, I'm sure the people there could... Hearing those words from you also feels quite strange for me. But I can only accept the situation at hand.
Oh, Kanich, you're back! Yeah, it really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse? Okay, that's enough out of you! Yeah, she always seems so confident. Plus, she told us you can... Good idea! Maybe we can see if the people around here need anything in the meantime. Looks like... What's going on?
situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? Laugh all you want, it's gonna... The fact that Deadpan Kaniche is this nervous just goes to show... Let's go. Over here! Hey! Wake up!
They're all...
Oh no!
We were on our way to the stadium with our Saurians when that dark... They fought till the end to protect us. And now...
Right. You need to get to the stadium.
I guess. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly, I am.
Huh? Yeah. I'm on the... But anyway, right now, with any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there.
It's you. After you left, some of them started evacuating the civilians. We're done for now. The Abyss will attack again any minute.
Hang in there. We'll think of something. There's...
Like what? None of the civilians have any combat experience.
The monsters are gone for now, right?
Get back inside! It's too...
I know it's dangerous. That's why I came out.
Same.
Huh?
What is... Can you spare some equipment for us? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm young.
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage when I was a younger man. Admittedly, I never made, but if you hand me a spear,
There are others willing to join us as well. I persuaded them to fight. We can't let the blood spilled by our war... We can't watch on as our heroes lose heart. And we can't let them fight...
We don't have much... Okay. Take with a few extra fighters. We should just about be able to hold our own. Everyone who's fighting?
Yes, sir!
got it.
Take our hot air balloon. You can use it to get to the stadium.
No need. You'll have other people to save. We're taking up arms so that you can focus on more...
Okay, well, try going that way. That's the route we came from.
Thank you, both. You've been a huge help. I am devastated by the deaths of my brothers in arms. But if their sacrifice means...
We're not going down without a fight.
Thanks. We will.
Nope. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head...
Thank you so much. You saved the day. The enemy attacks grow stronger given how few of us are left. I think it's time we cut our lot.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together.
Better late than never. Time to evacuate. For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the close... Those are the options. With our limited numbers, I can't promise that we'll be of any real assistance to the Children of Echo. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how... Really?
Why would we give up now, after everything we've been through? We didn't stick...
We can't give another inch to the Abyss. We have to fight them back.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan!
We may be few in number, but our will remains strong. We will join the ranks of the Children of...
Okay, well,
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? bring down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantial.
Then let's head over and check on them! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become... But there's nothing we can do about that. Even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that's... Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, it's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal... The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that can...
What's this?
Water, and some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? We got enough people to hold our own here. And it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down?
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. What is it? Oh, you're right. It's your decision. If you want to set up...
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell...
It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made...
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and...
Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on. Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. I appreciate your help. How are some of the things I've seen? I don't know if I'll ever be able to get... I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard Mavuika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone that...
Yeah, and despite that, she's still facing it.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. It may be the only time, but as long as there's even a sliver of hope, we should catch up with the group. Let's go.
What? Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She's...
But how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There is no spare manpower, and with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there, too. Then there'll be... On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing.
The crux of the issue is at the heart of the Abyss itself. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will...
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say. Yeah, Paimon's sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather Clan hanging. If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit, that time is now! What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy!
Please. How's that, Koichi?
Koichi? Koichi?
Chaska. I used to think I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom, and I guess I was pretty full of myself.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. The abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get...
I was always nagging you to slow down. I just didn't want anything to happen to you. or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, I realize the fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant... The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me...
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because it might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so...
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. I get it now. So you keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened? What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing. Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination is if we could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was late. What's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. My life's suffering shall be my epitaph, to remember the pain I endured, and finally transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer. Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going through this right. Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice.
Time for this war. Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory, may no further lives be lost, and no one else.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds...
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, and for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan! For Natlan! In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the
and to reclaim our lost territory.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to see if I'd lost control out there in the wild.
Probably best not to think about that. More...
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of Vuka, the conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me strong and make me the person Koichi believed I can.
All right, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll...
Echo's territory is secure. All monsters dead.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too. Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the flower?
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no...
Oh! Fair. Ian-san, what should we do about the collect... Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber... We ain't gonna let them get away with that.
More abyss tumors have descended. Oh, we need someone to guard the main entrance.
All right, this is the final battle!
Everyone, we are gathered. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we emerge victorious from another crisis to declare our—
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them—
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join him with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already—
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk—
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone now. Let us also remember those who gave— Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need. And that is the captain.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Hal? Why are you so— The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, but it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding... You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking. I hope you will see her soon.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Night?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrades' presence...
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. How are things at the People of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan.
Welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for...
Make it a large?
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition, namely my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield... Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasion. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter... Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events and other In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fight. A clear conscience. Great answer. That's how life should be lived. To the fullest, with no regrets. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, but I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speaker's chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then...
Hey, Traveler, Paimon!
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly! What's up?
Listen up. I have...
What? Are you serious?
Natlan must pay the price for Mavuika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mavuika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come to... Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't... Okay, good. That makes me feel a little... Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so... Oh, and please don't breathe a word. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows...
Got it. Mom...
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way... Don't worry...
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't going to accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big—
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. Unless—
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially— Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the— I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame.
Worried that you won't be able—
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Come on.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world—
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price.
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No, a fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss. And it will certainly not yield to your— As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations, and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength, and reach—
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement, and—
That will not be a problem. Thank you.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping— Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name? I'm surprised she was willing to help you.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for—
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupt. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will— This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming dark— But this time, I want to break the cycle with the sacred flame. I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number—
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible—
Paimon wasn't that worried, but what will you do without me? Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because—
I greatly appreciate— Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know that? I see. So, the ruler of
Natlan still has a final battle to fight. And I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future,